Hello, welcome to my corner of the internet, my YouTube channel. I don't really know what I have planned for this channel, and I think that's kind of the point, but I don't know, for as long as I can remember, and especially for a while now, I've just been realizing that the traditional path is not going to work for me. I went to school with no plan, by the way. I just went because that's what I was told to do. So I did that for a while, and then my mental health was just not good, and I was like, okay, I have no idea what I want to do. Why am I paying for this? So I took a break, and on that break, I found dog baiting grooming. It took a while to get to grooming. Dogs and animals have been a passion of mine for my whole life. I wanted to be a vet for, maybe that was one of my first jobs I ever said I wanted to be when I was younger, but when I got older, I realized that 8 more years of school is not gonna work for me. So, dog grooming, and I've been doing that for a while. I've been to a few different salons, and at every salon I run into the same problem. I changed salons thinking it'll feel better, but I just always feel the same way, and it's just I feel trapped. I don't know that if it works for you, that's great and awesome, and I'm happy for you. I'm not trying to be sarcastic or rude or anything. It just doesn't work for me, and I thought it was a problem with me for a while. It really made me feel, I don't know, it just made me feel like there was something wrong, or I was missing something, or I don't know, I was behind. But I can't, my time can't belong to someone else. I can't be on someone else's schedule. I've been to a lot of different salons, like I said, and one of the salons I worked at, I was a bather, and it was a high-end salon, and so there I learned quality work. So then to go to a corporate salons after that, where the main focus is how many dogs can you get done in a day, oh, and then add 2 more, because it's just money, and I can't do that. I don't know, it's just too, it's not okay to be doing that when it's live animals we're working with. It would be one thing if you were just exhausting me and I was painting stuffed animals or something, whatever. But it's not okay because I have to rush this dog through a haircut and it's terrified. And I mean, maybe I'm supposed to send it home, but some salons don't really do that. They just do the dog anyway. And that's, I can't. It's too much for me. And then there's a lot. Maybe I could make a video about that. What I wish I knew before I became a dog groomer. And maybe it would be a little dark, and maybe some people would get offended. But if you get offended, I think you're the people, you're who I'm talking about. Yeah. Let me gather my thoughts. I'm finding it kind of hard to figure out what to say, because like I said, I don't really know what the goal is with this channel, but I've been asking myself, why am I making myself feel the way I do for not even myself? So I'm tired of giving my ideas and my all to people who don't appreciate what I have to offer and what I do, because I know what I have to offer, and I know the work I do is hard and good and should be respected, but here we are. Anyway, so I've decided to take my life into my own hands. I thought, I don't know, I was just maybe waiting until I had enough money to do my own thing, or waiting until I found the right opportunity, but I don't think it's gonna come and fall into my lap. I think I have to I don't know, I have to experiment and figure out what that even is, I think. So here we are, and I've been researching on YouTube, trying to figure out what I can do to get out of this system that I'm stuck in. And I've been quite inspired. So I've been challenged to commit to something for the next 30 days. And one thing you may learn about me is I can't make a decision. I can't decide anything. I can't decide what I want to eat ever or what I want to wear. But so I don't have like a this is what I'm doing, because I think it's so hard for me to decide for a couple different reasons. There's a lot of videos I can make on like mental health things, autism, all that stuff. Because as someone who's recently diagnosed, late diagnosed, I still have a lot of learning to do, but I've seen the changes in real time, kind of. I don't know, sometimes it's hard to see the changes, and I don't have it all figured out. And I know no one does, even if they claim to, but I don't know, I'm really still trial and error here. But I always lose my train of thought. I keep rambling. I want to create and share. I don't know exactly what that means. But so I'll just what you can maybe expect. I like dogs a lot. I have 2 dogs of my own, 2 huskies. I kind of was thinking about trying to do like a training series with them, but they're kind of crazy. So I don't know how to. We'll see. I'm sure you'll see a lot of them. And I've been really into thrift flip, been like fashion and clothes recently. Music. I've always really liked music, but I've never created my own music. But recently that's been the only thing in my mind. Then there's like content creation. So and then also on top of that, so create and share, and then find other ways, other sources of income besides my 9 to 5. Because, okay, I've tried to film this a couple times, so I don't know what I've said in what take, but so for the next 30 days, my goal is to create and share. And what that really means is every day, no matter how I feel or what's going on, how little time I have to find some time to create. It can be small, it can be whatever, but I have to create or work towards sharing. And then I have a bigger goal by September, hopefully by September, period, I'm going to be done with my job. So, I don't really know where we're going, but we're going somewhere. That's not clocking in. Yeah, I really don't know. I don't know if if there was anything that made sense here. I will be here sharing, creating. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you sometime soon.